Don't ever let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do as far as whatever you set your mind out to do. Always battle all the way until the end, even when there are points in time where it may seem impossible to achieve your dreams, but it can only not be achieved if you give up. So it's about keep on pushing and keep on fighting for all the things that you dream about making possible in your everyday life. And all things are possible in this world. And for Goat King LeBron James, that dream to play with his son became an ultimate reality yesterday when Goat King LeBron James and Bronny James played together at the same time on the court. And Goat King LeBron's dream is to see Bronny James score his first bucket while on the floor at the same time. His most ultimate dream is to assist the ball to Bronny for his first points. That's what he wants to set out to do. And it will happen at some point. I think they have the Raptors on the schedule. I think the Raptors are a perfect opponent if you want to if you want Brian to show us what he can and cannot do. But all things are possible, including winning a championship at 40 years of age and then some more. Disney Road Where Dreams Come True, the Magical MAMBA style title is here. The last night was wonderful, but I can't sit here and say that it's going to be a breeze walk. That's just not going to happen. That's not the reality. There will be some doubt at any given point in the season. Let's see how they do against the loser Phoenix Suns. Loser Suns, they won, but obviously the Clippers are without Paul George. He's not there, and obviously Kawhi is hurt. But anyway, loser Suns start out the gate with a win. And for Goat King LeBron James, obviously winning the championship at 40 years of age, when everybody says you done, everybody says you washed, that would be an ultimate achievement for Goat King LeBron James to win the championship at 40 years of age. Goat King LeBron James going to win back-to-back rings, and Goat King LeBron James will retire on top as a champion. He will leave it all up to vague interpretation. How long could Goat King LeBron James win rings if he were to play till he's 45 years old or 46 years of age? Tom Brady losing a couple of years after he won the Super Bowl, he was no longer going to win rings. He was washed. For Goat King LeBron James, he can end this a little bit differently. He can win back-to-back rings, retire as a champion on top of the world. I got bored of winning. I pay homage to Michael Jordan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm tired of kicking your asses, all you little young kids out there. I'm this old guy who tearing your ass apart because I'm the GOAT, and I'm getting bored. And quite frankly, I'm getting bored, and I'm moving on to other business ventures and opportunities I'm going to pay attention to, and I'm going to call it quits because I'm the greatest player ever, and I've won back-to-back rings ever since turning the age of 40. That's what Goat King LeBron's career, that's how it's going to go down. This is how it's going to end. He's going to tear apart these young bucks every single week. As long as he's not injured, I imagine he will get injured because he's 40 and it's basketball. And basketball takes a wear and tear on your ankles and your knees too. Some guys have worse knees. So Goat King LeBron James, the performance is always there no matter how he's feeling. Last night, I did not see a washed player. I saw a washed player who's mature. He has amazing wisdom. He's not playing for stats anymore. He's playing for championships. If Anthony Davis is feeling it, he's having to kill a game, then I keep feeding the beast the rock. He's hungry for more. So you feed that ball to Anthony Davis, you let him cook, and that's just a given game that you just keep on feeding it to Anthony Davis because Minnesota lost Catman. Now, for the record, I'm a fan of the loser Suns. I'm not only a fan of Goki LeBron. I'm a fan of the loser Suns, but Nurkic is pretty soft. I think the Lakers should be able to hand the loser Suns in the paint. They got Zubac, the Clippers. He used to play with the Lakers, then they trade him away. Magic trade him away, but I think he's pretty good. I imagine the last 2 years of Goki LeBron James, if it's a 3-game homestand to start out the season, obviously you love to win every game the homestand, but just to take 2 out of 3, just win one of the next 2 games. And of course, the advantage again is that they're not new players looking to get used to his new teammates. That's not happening with the Lakers. That's why you like to have the same team back from the year before because these guys are already familiar with each other, what they can and cannot do. Obviously, they have disagreements with Darvin Ham, but these guys know what they can and cannot do. And let's not forget too, there's no Jared Vanderbilt too, so and if you have Vanderbilt and Vincent healthy on the court together, we haven't seen it at all last year. If you get these guys both healthy at the same time, then maybe you see a little less of Max Christie and Jared Vanderbilt will be out there guarding the team's primary ball and or go in the bond and the rest don't have to worry about these kind of duties. Austin Reeves doesn't have to guard the primary ball and or if you do have a healthy Jared Vanderbilt. So this team is only going to get better. And and again, the Timberwolves had a new roster. They had new players. So that's why they started out slowly. Lakers have to take advantage against these certain teams out there. JJ knows what he's doing because you've seen the effort with the rebound and you've seen uh, everyone looked good out there. He knows what he's doing. I see him out there making adjustments. This guy's not just a cheerleader buddy figure on the sidelines. That's who Darvin Ham is. I mean, the Bucks blew out the Sixers, but I mean, Sixers are a joke. These players are sitting out and they're pretending to be injured. So that Sixers team is a joke because these guys are always hurt, and all these people paying 3 figures for tickets for NBA games. I mean, come on now, these tickets are pretty pricey. Even though it's not 8 games like NFL, there's 80 games, but they could still charge like 80, $100 a ticket a game or more, 120, $130. These guys are making a killing. And these people are sitting down, load management. Oh my God. You see, the Sixers are a joke. At least with Kawhi, the doctors fear long term repercussions with his knee or whatever. So, with Kawhi, something else obviously is going on where he has to be a little extra careful. But you see, guys abuse it. They spin and they twist the concept of load management. Load management from long term injury. Just like crypto arena, it's been ups and downs like crypto. And for the Lakers, I still see this happening even without Darvin Ham. It was a great first game, yes, but how are the loser Suns going to be the next game? They finished strong this game. They had a comeback, but loser Suns, they're not the home team. So and there's a World Series game on Friday. So are the players really up for it? Is the team really up for it? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out surely. I think if Goki LeBron has 16 points, then he's definitely going to try to get his 20 to 25. So I think Goki LeBron James have a great game. I don't know who's better between the Suns and the Timberwolves. I mean, the NBA playoffs is rigged. So I still say the loser Suns are a better team than the Timberwolves. But it was all rigged rituals. Oh, he got swept again on a different team. So it was rigged for rituals, and NBA just wanted to kind of introduce people to Anthony Edwards, and you have people buying the propaganda that he's Michael Jordan, all this crap. But a conference finals run, another young star, NBA's another star where you'll buy his sneakers and they'll have advertisements, and you like Anthony Edwards. Yeah, I thought Reeves looked good too. Yep, he got a few buckets there, but everybody was the ball was being distributed to everybody on the team. So this JJ Redick system is reliant on everybody and all of their individual skill sets. Dude, you are tripping. Goki Laban attended a Hillary Clinton rally. He's a Democrat. He correctly called Donald Trump a bum in 2017. Think Goki LeBron James it likes Donald Trump? I don't know. You're tripping about that. Most guys NBA they don't like Donald Trump. Most black people don't like Donald Trump. That's the NBA. This is why in baseball and hockey you have your right wingers in hockey and in the Major League Baseball. Hey, will truly be magical? I guess everybody is hammering the Mavericks tomorrow. Everybody expects big things. The Warriors had a big win. They did no sweat, no Clay Thompson. So again, it's a wide open Western Conference. The parity has to be great. You could say, hey, it could be this team. Oh, go keep LeBron and Stephen and Durant didn't win last year. Oh, NBA wants to move on from these guys. But that's all propaganda by design. They had all these guys lose in the first round because they wanted to brainwash you and kind of condition you into accepting that all three guys are never going to win again. But that's propaganda. They're psychologically conditioning the masses from last year when they have all three guys lose in the first round. So that's propaganda. The Warriors are done. Yes, they are. But Kevin Durant's going to win the championship with the losers Suns at some point, but not this year, not next year, and not the following season either. The Clippers are winning in their new arena in 2027 is supposed to be the year. And Kevin Durant is number 7 because with the Brooklyn Nets, it's because 7 years after his airball, 7 years after the Suns made the finals, that's when loser Suns make it again. Suns is gematria of 10, and Durant wins the championship 10 years after his last title with the Warriors. Booker is the 13th pick, replacing Steve Nash, number 13 as the franchise. The loser, Phoenix Suns, win the championship in 2028, 13 years after the 2015 draft. GSW's 13, that's his 13. Kevin Durant's prior 2 teams. Loser Suns 1-3 in finals, 2027, 2028 season. That's the year the loser Suns are going to win the championship. Kevin Durant was drafted by Seattle. Seattle's 82. It's the 82nd NBA Finals that the loser Phoenix Suns are going to win. Durant will be 39 years of age. Or he's born in 1988. Okay, yeah, he'll be 39 years of age. Arizona's 39 and retires 39. Kevin Durant announces his retirement after he wins the championship. Don't be surprised. NBA's rigged for teams in new arenas. When the Warriors opened the new arena, they won right after they missed the playoffs. So don't be surprised if the Clippers follow a similar pattern where they miss the playoffs and Kawhi sits out the rest of the year, and the Clippers make the finals in their new arena. Remember the Milwaukee Bucks? They opened the new arena. They won the championship. So it's already happened. It's already happened in recent history in the NBA and very recently in this decade. So we've already seen the Warriors and the Bucks win titles in the new arena. So it absolutely is coming for the Clippers. You think a guy who spent how many billions on the Clippers new arena? You think this billionaire Steve Ballmer, he wasn't going to pay all this money to self-finance his own arena without making it to the championship, because that arena was not paid for by the LA County taxpayers. It is coming from his own pocket. So LA Clippers are not going to win right away. But the LA Clippers are going to win the championship with Kawhi. Kawhi is going to win for three different franchises, and it's going to happen right after the end of Goki LeBron in a Laker uniform. Mystery team with the LA Clippers. I could easily see a team like Indiana, especially if Siakam's a teammate. It was looking even better with Paul George because he used to be with the Pacers. But Halliburton is another name that they could give him a run to the finals. His knees aren't cooked. This is why they're load managing him. They're saving the energy for 2027. They know it's 2027. There's a reason why he's sitting out right now, because they want him to make it to 2027. Kawhi knows the NBA script. So does Steve Ballmer. So this is all by design. When you know your team is not scripted to win the championship, why would you be playing Kawhi right now? This is awful. This makes no sense. So he should be sitting out games. Embiid's injury history is not to the extent of Kawhi Leonard, where people, according to the doctors, they thought he wasn't going to be the same player again. Embiid is just another spoiled, pompous, spoiled NBA player abusing load management. Zero numbers for the Dodgers. Zero. The Yankees have the Cincinnati Reds players on their team. The Dodgers lose after the gambling scandal. Sinaloa, that's the province where Fernando Valenzuela was born at. Sinaloa is Camacho 28. Now, Kamala's not the Dodgers. She's a San Francisco Giants fan. Donald Trump is the Dodgers. He's trying to dodge prosecution. That's what the Dodgers represent. Oh, yeah, you have to dodge the trolleys. The trolleys go by through the city of Brooklyn. You know, that's how the Dodgers got their name. But when you look at Dodge, Donald Trump is trying to dodge prosecution, and it's going to fail because he's going to lose the election. He can no longer use BS presidential immunity because these guys just think the president should be like King George, where, oh, you're the king, you're immune from the law. This is what these people want to set America back to. So Donald Trump will absolutely lose because of that. And not only that, people are sick and tired of the guy. They're sick and tired of the whole charade. Get out trying to get me. Oh my God, the bank man. It gets so old hearing this rambling, drivel from Donald Trump. It gets so old. People are just sick and tired of that. Like, really? You could have given us anybody but this loser? Donald Trump wasn't working at McDonald's. They closed that McDonald's. It was closed. It was all photo op. Wow, people are really gullible. He didn't work a shift. It was all one big photo op. That's all it was. The restaurant lost revenue. The workers lost wages, all for one big photo op for a huge manic narcissist. My God, this is what people are sick and tired of. Most people already voted. I don't see the Donald Trump signs at all. I don't see any of them out here in Arizona. I don't see any of them. I don't see the big Trump flag they always drive by anytime I go to Miranda to visit my parents and all of that. I don't see that anymore. He lost a lot of people with January the 6th. That was after the election. People didn't vote knowing that January 6th would happen. That changed everything. Now, there are a lot of lunatics out there who voted for Trump in the primaries. I mean, that's not the people that you're trying to court to win. You're trying to court people down the middle. They're like, okay, which side is best? They're not a right wing QAnon lunatic deep into the fringe right wing. Those are not the voters you need to win the election. You need the independent voters. You need the moderates down the center. Donald Trump's not the kind of person that's going to win independent votes. Everybody's sick and tired of him. Just because they're sick and tired of Trump, it doesn't mean they necessarily like Kamala either. Hey, but she's a prosecutor and the other guy's a convicted felon. Chiefs looking to trade DeAndre Hopkins. I see it on Sports Center. I don't think he's washed. I don't know why anybody hasn't signed DeAndre Hopkins yet. I mean, if he has a quarterback that's 6 foot that can see over the line, I'm surprised no one signed it really. I'm sure the Chiefs are going to lose at some point. He can't already be greater than Tom Brady when his career lasts for an additional 10, 15 years. So it's a long chapter. It's only chapter 3. You have to get to chapter 11. It's a long, long ways until Patrick Mahomes' career ends. He has many, many more years, and you're speaking as if Patrick Mahomes' career is about to end and he's about to be the GOAT. I mean, this is way, way too early in his career. Garrett Cole's a winner. This guy's been one of the best performers of the postseason thus far. The storybook endings you talk about, a Yankees fan growing up, pitching in the World Series in Game 1. This is the stuff that you write, unproven guys, magical, scripted, Disney-like finish. Journeyman Earl Luke Weaver gets bounced around, and he's the Yankee superstar closer. You have this left-handed pitcher designated by assignment from the White Sox. He's a lefty pitching out of the Yankee bullpen, shutting teams down this postseason. You have the Clay Holmes resurgent storyline. You have Jake Cousins, too, has become an elite relief pitcher. You have the Nestor Cortez return. He says, I don't care about money. I don't care about new contracts. I die to come in and help my team win. So Nestor Cortez is going to pitch, and he's going to have a legendary performance. He hurt his elbow before the postseason. The Yankees have Aaron Boone, who played with the Reds, and their closer, Luke Weaver, former Diamondback, Dodger division rival. Remember, a former Dodger won World Series MVP over Arizona. Now it's a former Diamondback player that's going to post the last out of the World Series. Luke Weaver pitched with the Reds, and Aaron Boone used to be with the Reds. And Aaron Boone's father won a World Series with Pete Rose in 1980 with the Phillies. And he also played 6-7 years with the Reds, Aaron Boone. So the Cincinnati Reds are going to win the World Series this year. But you keep on forgetting that Valenzuela's gematria of 38. You're not really reading into Valenzuela. Valenzuela's 38th, and LA has 34 World Series losses since moving away from Brooklyn. So it's going to be 38 because I have really broken down the significance of its number. I'd say, hey, this team moved to LA. How many losses do they have? Oh, they're based in LA. Now, it's going to be 38 World Series losses for the Dodgers since they became the LA Dodgers. 38 years after 1988, the Dodgers win their next real title. It's absolutely his year because he's going to win his next repeat 13 years after 2013. It's already happened. I have to be sure that I have all my six references, and then I can break down Goki the Bonds, his six enigma. Taylor Swift has a 13 enigma, but the same is true about Goki LeBron having a six enigma in his career. 6 years after he left Cleveland, he won the title with Cleveland. 6 years after he left Miami, he won in the bubble. 6 years after winning in the bubble, he ties Mike and Kareem. 6 years after his first finals appearance, he wins the repeat in 2013. This is what we be talking right here for Goki LeBron James. Bronny born on the sixth day. LeBron, six letters. This guy is just 4'6" in his career. Goki LeBron described the six enigma. This is why he wore number 6 with Miami, with the Lakers. And he is the gold, and he is going to come out and prove it over these next couple of years. He's still the same passer that he's been through his entire career. When he chooses not to score, he's going to find a way to find the right vision to make the correct passes to his teammates. Yeah, also game 6 of the World Series, it's going to be the 28th game between the Yankees and the Dodgers all time in the World Series. Aaron Judge 42, and well, yeah, he had a 2-4 series on the losing end when the Astros won in 6 games. ALCS didn't end in 6 games, so the first ever series that Aaron Judge wins 4 games to 2 will be in the World Series. Divisional series are best of 5. He never won the AL pennant, but he won the pennant 4-1. But he wins the World Series 4-2. Yankees in 6. The team split. Yankees win game 1 with Cole against Garbage Flaherty. Yamamoto wins game 2 against whoever it is, Rodon, Clark Schmidt. The two teams will travel to New York, where the Yankees take 2 out of 3. Last memorable homestand, the Yankees go 13 games, separated from their last home game to the game on the 28th day of October, game 3. The Yankees return back to home 13 days later on the 28th day of the month. Another 28. They take 2 out of 3. They're up 3-2. And then the Yankees clinch it. Game 6. Great Judge Gino wastes no time. The Dodgers finished 1-2 at home in the World Series in the 12th edition of Yankees Dodgers. Yankees win 1 month and 2 days after Pete Rose's death, which is 4 weeks and 4 months. And Pete Rose obviously had 44 straight games with a hit. Oh yeah, it's over. Yankees have already won the title. Roger Maris is number 9. It's the 9th time the Yankees beat the Dodgers in the World Series. This is kindergarten. This is elementary. This is elementary when you break down Roger Maris's number with Great Judge Gino's championship. No numbers at all. 0. Because you're not reading it right. LA began against San Diego. Tony's first game against San Diego because he's going to fail for the next couple of years. And the next non-COVID asterisk 162 game World Series title for the Dodgers is going to happen 38 years after 1988. That's the bottom line. Oh, they won in the pandemic, but they win 38 years later, 2026. The key to picking World Series is not going crazy with Kobe, 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 Kobe. Why are you talking about Kobe with NFL? Like, what sense does that make? You should only connect Kobe to his actual sport, basketball. Period. Lakers over Celtics. Lakers are down 3-2. Lakers win game 6 and game 7. Lakers beat the Mavericks, the Nuggets in the loser, Phoenix Suns in the playoffs because the Wild Wild West is supposed to be even better this year. With the San Antonio Spurs are better. I think the Rockets lost, so I thought Rockets would be better, but it's only one game. Rockets lost, so this helps the Lakers. And Memphis will be better too because Jay Moran's playing the whole year. I thought he had a big year last year. The Spurs just need some extra help. They got Chris Paul, so they're better. Even if it goes 7 games, it's already coded for the Yankees to win. It's 8 losses for the Dodgers during this playoff run. Otani's an 8 life path, 17 reduces to 8. The World Series going to end on Valenzuela's birthday, with the Yankees winning the World Series. Because what is 93? 93 is Valenzuela's birth city. You have to watch the video. This is the only way that you could possibly learn about this. You can learn a lot from watching my videos. The Shadow Twister said it. He said it's like being with the professor when I go to your video. So shout out to Shadow Twister. He's absolutely right because again, he's born at the municipality of Navaloa. Well, Navaloa is Camacho losing 2-4 on Fernando's birthday. Yankees' last World Series win versus Dodgers was in year 78. They're coming off of the ALCS against Cleveland, and it's Cleveland that's also Camacho 78. Aaron Boone's grandfather played with Cleveland. Navojoa, where Fernando Valenzuela is born at, is connected to the year that the Yankees last beat the Dodgers. And the Dodgers have 34 losses in the World Series since they moved over from Brooklyn to LA. And that's Fernando Valenzuela's number. It's connected to a loss total, it's not connected to a win total. Now, I can't pronounce the small town that Valenzuela was born at, but basically, blah, 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 Mexico is Gematria of 93. Where you type it in your gematria calculator. You have your calculator out there, kids? You got your calculator? Whip out your calculator? Etcolaquila, Mexico is gematria. The Yankees can improve to 9-3 in the World Series against the Dodgers. But a Yankees relief pitcher died. He pitched in 1961 and 1962. But Pete Rose is heavily connected to the team that has the players with Reds connections and the manager too. And Aaron Boone, he was in the minor leagues with the son of Pete Rose. That's the team that's going to win. And it has to be Jorginho. Jorginho's going to have to be legendary. He's going to surpass Babe Ruth in home runs. His first home run in the World Series, I like it to happen in game 1. Jorginho starts out super quick. Jorginho's going to be on fire for 6 games. So I guess we're going to see another round call video from Zach Hubbard by Sports Gematria because picking the favorite all the time. You see, this is bad about picking the favorite. You're picking the team that all the bets are flying into Las Vegas. That's just the bad logic of just I got to pick the favorite because I'm scared of losing. I'm being a chicken shit. The chicken shits always pick the favorites. You got to stay away from chicken shit nonsense. You pick the team that missed the playoffs. They're in the World Series. That's the team that baseball wants to win. Missing the playoffs, win the title, special championship for the Yankees. They come back, miss the playoffs, make it to the World Series, beat the Dodgers. Great Jorginho. 2 years after becoming home run king, wins the title. So always gonna be back on the Yankees. He's been in the East Coast his whole career, hasn't he? Except for when he was with San Diego, he was over at Washington D.C. I don't think it's that far from New York. So he's been in the East Coast for the majority of his career. Juan Soto. Wow, people really think Soto's gonna leave? They must be crazy. Soto can play with Jorginho his whole career and play on the richest team in baseball. It's just wow. This is the road. This is the playoff series this year where it has to be Jorginho. Jorginho is the best player in the game. He's the highest wins above replacement than any player in baseball. He truly is great Jorginho. It has to be great Jorginho. It has to be the franchise. The Jorginho, 99 months after his major league debut, number 99, wins the World Series. I like Jorginho to hit a home run in Game 1. He certainly will hit some daggers at Yankee Stadium. These fans are not going to be paying thousands of dollars to not see the great Jorginho step up. The great Jorginho will absolutely step up at Yankee Stadium. Plus, the Yankees do very well against right-handed pitchers. The Dodgers, they have primarily righties. Now, there's lots of pitchers that are out for the year for the Dodgers. Walker Buehler, there's another kid that's out for the year. You got that kid from Alabama, whatever. You see that the Dodgers, they're losing because their starting pitching's hurt, and this bullpen game can't last forever. The top two teams in not chasing pitches are the Yankees and the Dodgers. Well, the Dodgers are up against the best team at not chasing bad pitches. That's only going to wear down the Dodgers bullpen. I know. I can't believe it. This World Series is already lost. Why are you starting Flaherty with a 7 ERA against Garrett Cole? It's obvious it's rigged for the Yankees. Yamamoto should start against Garrett Cole. Put Flaherty against, Cole Schmidt or Carlos Rodon. Like, it's an easy loss. Flaherty against Garrett Cole. Flaherty has lost 2 games already this postseason. He's 2-5 in the postseason in his career. His postseason ERA this year is 7. He's terrible. Against Garrett Cole, even Dave Roberts knows the script. Pitching schedule, it's BS. They had few days off. The Dodgers last play on Sunday, it's Friday. That's like having an all-star break, really. Really? Every starting pitcher's well rested. I don't want to hear nothing about this rest. In the World Series, you need to go with the matchups. Well, I am certain the series will be split 1-1, but I have a very high grade on Garrett Cole to win Game 1. Garrett Cole grew up in California. His family's from New York, but Garrett Cole, he grew up 15 minutes from Angel Stadium. Garrett Cole is going to have a lockdown performance. He's been locked down this entire postseason. He even had a great series against the Astros in 2022. Garrett Cole's a definition of an ace pitcher. It's easy. Number 45 wins Game 1. 4 wins in the last 5 games in the series. That's how it's going to get done. It's scripted, though. That's the thing. What are you talking about? It's scripted. Wow, you guys sound like Public Joe. I mean, Las Vegas loves those comments. Oh, I think their Cole is a choker. I don't think the Dodgers are going to win game one. Perfect. Perfect. These guys over there are loving these kinds of comments. Why don't you trust Garrett Cole? He had 7 innings and 1 earned run in Game 7 of the World Series in 2019. Garrett Cole was amazing in 2019. He had 7 innings and 1 earned run, Game 7 against, it was the Nationals in 2019. Garrett Cole, the Astros lineup simply didn't hit. Okay, it was not great in Game 7, but Garrett Cole pitched great in the World Series. He's 34 years of age. Simply, it's the New York Yankees with their veterans that are winning the World Series because this is the winningest team, the greatest team ever in the history of baseball. The New York Yankees are winning the title. Garrett Cole, 298 in the postseason. This guy's definition of lockdown pitcher. Well, now he doesn't get to face Juan Soto again, does he? Now he has this guy launching bombs on his own team. Perfect. Perfect. He's not there to launch bombs against him. He's on Garrett Cole's team. Well, you see, I ain't got no time for Goy out there that are all Otani, this and that, and they're not reading into the great Judge, the significance of breaking the home run record and being a home run king. But when you play for the New York Yankees, you don't play for record breaking seasons in baseball. You play to win the championship. I like that 6 games, but you're off on the winner. I guarantee it. Yankees will win the World Series. Why do you think Aaron Boone at the start of the year said the Yankees are hell bent on winning the championship? Of course, his team was going to play in the World Series. I don't know, man. I got no time for the Goy. Yankees are the best road team in baseball. They split the series in LA. It's the best, most legendary last homestand of the year. It's been a long layoff since the Yankees played at home. I have no idea because there's simply zero chance of that happening. But it's pretty cute that you think the team that with the most bets, Vegas has a big liability on, is going to win the World Series, but it's not going to happen. Sorry. Everyone will be ready to say that Otani's championship was given to him. He can't win the World Series until he's able to pitch. That's the problem. Astros didn't win right away after a cheating scandal, did they? Why should I expect the Dodgers to win? You have to think. The Astros lost a couple of times. The Astros did end up winning a few years after the scandal came out, but they didn't win right away. The same thing is going to happen with the Dodgers. They won't win right away, but they will win the title. But no, the Dodgers had a scandal surrounding a betting scandal with their star player. Oh, yeah, I think you have a mediocre start. He probably will. Yankees have been hitting lasers on the road and probably will continue at Dodger Stadium. Friday's been garbage. He got rocked against the Padres. He's terrible. They've already waved the white flag. They've already lost the series. Baseball had his reputation on the line. They completely swept it under the rug. Otani was placing bets, and his interpreter, his translator, his handler of his affairs simply was a fall guy. Otani is a gambler. But baseball could not have where the faces of their league be surrounded with gambling so baseball completely swept under the rug. He should have been playing while this was happening. Well, you're 100% wrong about having a feeling that the Dodgers win because you got to fade the public. I don't know when will people ever learn. This is how we knew the Ravens would lose against the Chiefs. This is how we knew the Bills would lose against the Chiefs. What you're feeling emotionally, you have to go with your gut. Your gut feeling is that the team that most people say is going to win is not really going to win. International betting too. You have people in Japan betting on Otani. This is going to help international offshore entities make even more money. Dodgers have mediocre pitching. They've worn out this bullpen. The Yankees lineup doesn't chase pitches. The Dodgers, they're out of options. This is why they have to play the bullpen game. You may get away with it against loser teams like the Dodgers and the Mets, but this is the New York Yankees we're talking about. The Stanton, the Jorginho, Soto, Stanton at his very, very best makes the Yankees the Bronx motherfucking Bombers. Giancarlo Stanton in the playoffs. His home run pace for 162 games is 72. The Stantlater is a killer. A former Diamondback getting the season of the Dodgers. The loser Dodger fans have to watch the Padre Juan Soto win the championship. This is a World Series to watch if you're a Padres fan. Your guy Soto is going to win. It's not the end of the world, guys. You have to watch Corey Seager win World Series MVP, the LA Asterisk player. It's okay. It's a former Diamondbacks pitcher that's going to return the favor, and he's going to end your season this year. And he played with the Cincinnati Reds just like Pete Rose, and Aaron Boone is friends with Pete Rose Sr.'s son, Pete Rose Jr. See, that's how you read it. The gematria from Fernando's birthplace is all connected with the Yankees improving the 9-3 in World Series against the Dodgers. The municipality that he's born at, the regional province that Fernando Valenzuela is born at, is connected to the New York Yankees. Even Fernando in 52, it's the Yankees' 52nd win against the Dodgers. All done. All rise. Here comes the motherfucking judge. Court! We're in session.